What's up, guys? This is the Everything and Anything podcast with your host, Malin. And you already know this is the most unprofessional podcast out there. No set agenda, no set design. We just get it done, yo. Wherever we are, bro, we get this shit done, bro. We don't hesitate to get the work done, to get this recording done. Wherever we are, we get it done. Let me stop playing. Honestly, I really appreciate y'all guys. I don't think I say this much, or I probably say it too much. But yeah, man. Go check out the Instagram, check out the Spotify most importantly. Check out the YouTube. Everything is in the description. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in, yo. Y'all the ones who make this possible. So let's get it going. Today I'm here with
Nick Farina, guys.
And today we're gonna be talking about his entrepreneurship journey. He has a YouTube channel. He does his own thing. And like I said, we're focusing on young entrepreneurs, what they do, their journey, and what they go through. So let's get into it, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, bro.
Alrighty. So do you want to start with kind of what I have going on right now?
I mean, yeah,
and then we can get into before all that.
Sure, yeah.
So everyone kind of knows what I do.
Yep.
Well, how's it going, guys? So as you know, I'm Nick. I run the Bricknick YouTube channel. So on Bricknick, I create videos to inform you the features, inner workings, and so forth of motorized vehicles. So I've been working a lot in the PowerSports industry most recently. So ATVs, side-by-sides, and etc. That's what I cover in my videos. I'm now starting to branch out of that into even working into car dealerships and other outside products and so forth from there.
Got you. Basically what we did at... That's the thing, though. I haven't really mentioned Dolphin Tank on here yet because I'm waiting for the video to get the video so I could actually post it on here and tell and explain it to people and stuff like that. But that's for later on. But yeah, what you did at Dolphin Tank, bro, I thought that shit was cool. Getting into what you're getting into. And there was one comment that the judge actually made, bro. I don't know if I'm just blabbling right now, but there's actually just one comment that the judge made, bro, that I actually fucked with. When they said that what you're doing right now is pretty dope, and what you want to get into is also pretty dope. But what you're doing right now, that's what you're known for, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I got some really good feedback out of that. Definitely with that comment, they were telling me to keep doing kind of what I'm doing. They wanted to see more of me, and it wasn't so much about the stuff I'm doing. It's more just me. I'm the brand. I'm the Bricknick brand. So they wanted to make sure I'm showing myself in my videos and my content, and that's what really stands out with my content. It's my perspective and my approach with my videos.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm the type of person to go. I'm into dirt bikes and ATVs and stuff like that, and I've watched a couple of your videos, and I find it pretty cool, bro. By the way, his stuff will be in the description, so I will try to put his website right here. I always do this on the screen. It's gonna be under my hand. Ta-da! That's perfect.
Awesome.
But yeah, bro. This is really freaking cool, bro. When I first found out what you do, and you do it for your family's business specifically, right?
Yeah, so I've actually kind of gotten a little bit of controversy on my own from this, believe it or not. So I do a lot of stuff in the power sports industry, and I'm really good at that. I've grown up all around these products and stuff. So you would think if I'm doing videos for a dealership, why don't I do it for other dealerships?
Exactly.
I do it because my family's competition to other dealerships. That's the reason. That's what's prohibiting me more from growing in that. I could totally take over the power sports industry and video production for other dealerships, but I don't do it because I respect my family's business and I want to support them. So it would be doing a disservice if I did that.
So is that really why you wanted to get into car dealerships and stuff like that?
So it would. Yeah, yes, in a way, because it was another outlet for me to create more content, but it wouldn't affect negatively upon my family's business.
Exactly.
Right?
Your bread and butter, basically.
Yeah, I mean my family's business. We've been doing it for over 50 years now.
50 years.
My grandpa started it. So
Jesus.
We've done a lot of different products and companies over the years, but right now we're with Honda and Yamaha and with those two brands right now, and no, it's been great. But I just love making the videos. My content's changed a lot too in the 2-3 years I've made YouTube videos.
Yep.
I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of great things. Maybe not so many. Not everything's great, but no, I've enjoyed every step of it.
Hell yeah, bro. Man, this is freaking amazing, bro. And I just love the numbers. 55 videos, 2K subscribers.
Yeah, I just hit 2K subs like last week, so I'm hyped over that. I do like the review stuff, so subscribers isn't so much. Like I get a lot of new viewers to my videos.
Yeah, viewers.
So the hard part for me is definitely getting more retaining subscribers, but I definitely am I've been more recently getting a lot more retaining viewers, and anyone that watches my stuff, they usually come back again. So
I have a question. Do you think it's better if so what I really want to do, right? Because right now I don't really have a niche, bro. I literally only have 75 subscribers, and obviously I would love more subscribers and more viewers so I could actually start expanding this expanding this podcast.
Yeah.
And doing,
you're circling over the total views there.
Yeah. and doing my own doing my own thing outside of just trying to run this, trying to do this podcast, trying to expand this podcast. And what I really want to do, right, is I don't know if you think this is something I should do, but right now I'm all over the place. I don't really have a set topic, a set thing that I talk about. I'm not an expert on one topic. You know what I'm saying? But something that I really want to get into is talk about young entrepreneurs. Have young entrepreneurs on my podcast. I don't know, I don't know if that will bring me more listeners and more viewers and just more subscribers and everything else in that category. But do you think having a niche is better than just me doing what I'm doing right now?
I know what you're trying to ask here. So yeah, anytime you focus on one niche, of course you're going to grow and getting more viewers and stuff of that particular audience, because that's what you're focusing on. So if you're focusing on young entrepreneurs, you're going to focus more people with that audience, right? Versus being a way more diverse random topics, you're going to be kind of more all over the place. But that's your brand too. That's kind of what you're known for. That's what you're going for. So you can have something that the main thing is about, that you're going to be talking about, but it's okay to branch out of it. That's kind of what I'm doing. So as an example.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna next season, like I said. Not like I said. I don't think I said it on this episode, but next season, I really do want to focus on young entrepreneurs. I have a lot more young entrepreneurs on my show. Talk about their journey, and like you said, branch off into other things. You know what I'm saying, along the way. Because I started off not having a niche. I was all over the place. You know what I'm saying, but that's really how I want to grow this, bro, is to focus on young entrepreneurs, have young businessmen here, young businesswomen here, and anybody who wants to be on the show, who owns a business and who own a business, have an idea, about to launch anything, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to get the recognition.
Your business and brand has definitely grown a lot in the last 6 months, crazily.
Definitely.
So there's something to be looked at there, definitely. But it's great you're even looking past that now.
Yeah, because I do wanna, because it's just the way it is right now, bro. You could tell when something is not working. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yeah, you definitely learn along the way. I've made videos that have completely flopped, and I've had other videos that, I didn't really care for making, and I thought they wouldn't do that hot, but they ended up doing really well.
Did you think this one was gonna flop, or this one was gonna?
I thought that one was gonna do well, actually, because that goes back to some of my older videos. Not that I really want to listen to my voice, but yeah, that's an older video. My videos have changed a lot since then. My concept and kind of routines very similar.
Okay.
But the whole editing and visual behind is completely different setup than what it was a year ago.
what you do now is definitely different than this video.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know, when I started making the YouTube stuff, everything was just handheld. I'd walk around. I'd do one take, and I'd throw it on YouTube and call it a day.
Yeah.
Well, it's now become an 8-hour process. So
Hell
it's
yeah.
much different.
Yeah, bro. So I watched this video right here.
Okay. Yeah. That one's doing really well.
Yeah. I mean,
3
days ago. That's pretty freaking good.
3 days, 700 views.
What does your YouTube YouTube app tell you? YouTube Studio app tell you? Is it typical?
So that one's like second out of like 10 in the last videos. So that's why that one's doing well. But my last couple haven't been, like, they take a while to take off.
Okay.
But it's also, YouTube's very funny. It's like a seasonal thing. So if you go on YouTube in like January, it's a ghost town. And then after that, it starts to pick up. Like, ghost town not only in like people watching YouTube, but especially revenue. Like no one advertises in January, right? Christmas has happened, holidays have happened, you know, Thanksgiving, Black Friday. So all these big sales have happened. So everyone spent all their budget. So no one in January wants to spend any money. And so when you make YouTube videos, January, February, and then once you get into kind of March, are just a real low period.
Okay.
I've found that's what's happened to me the last 2 years. And yeah.
You just gotta, I mean, that's good though. That's all the analytics and the patterns that you gotta pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I don't know if I used that term right, but hey. But like is 702? If you go to your, you know when you go to the YouTube Studio app, right? And you go look at a specific video's analytics, and it tells you about the same as usual, or 85 more, or 85 more, 80. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So views are up.
But what does it tell you for that video though? For the 702, your latest video, 702 views. Right. What does it tell you? Is that typical? Is that
so
the same as
one
usual?
That one's more than typical, right?
Okay.
Like my average view duration's up, click through. So basically, the amount of people clicking on it has gone up. As well, like the viewers in that time period. So right now it's telling me, like, for this exact time period, out of my last 10 videos I've uploaded, this one's doing second best for this period. But I don't really pay attention to that too much. Like, it's a great thing to kind of watch to see how, like, a video like grows. I'm looking at it right now on my computer. But a lot of it's like a long game. So once I hit like a month or two, that's when like the views start to really kind of grow more. And I get a really good feel. Like, it really depends, because if you look like on a channel, I did a comparison between a Honda and a Yamaha dirt bike, and I didn't think that was going to do too hot there, like on the right there. Yeah, and I got like, that's up to almost 20,000 views in like 5 months. God. And
wait, am I not? I think I'm subscribed to you on my regular.
There we go.
On my, I am subscribed to you, but not on this.
And then if you go back.
19, Jesus Christ, 5 months ago. Ooh, those are pit bikes?
Yeah, those are little 110s.
Yeah. It's crazy how 110 could fit in a small body like that.
So that's like an example of a video like I kind of experimented with. I haven't done a comparison before, really, and I wasn't expecting it to do well. And you know, it's a short period of time, kind of, and it's done well. And then versus some of the other individual things I've done, I've kind of like flopped. So, you know, that's something I want to do more with my content. It's more like comparison stuff. I haven't done that too much, so it's something to do more this spring. See, that's it again. Different model, but yeah.
Nah, you should definitely do comparisons, bro, because people like to see that shit. People want to know.
They really do. I've made the ones I've made, people have just loved and ate it up. So.
Word, bro. The snowmobiles are. You know, I've never been on a snowmobile, bro. I want to go on a snowmobile ride.
That's another one of my hobbies, but.
I want to do snowmobiling so bad, bro.
Yeah, I've ridden a bit of everything.
Yeah, I could tell.
Right now I got a sled. I got 3 ATVs right now. I got my mountain bike. I used to do mountain bike racing. I'm hopefully gonna race more. So I do a bit of everything. I don't own a dirt bike, surprisingly, but that's on the agenda eventually.
Yeah, and this is all near your house and stuff.
That's like all throughout New York. New York's like beautiful when it comes to snowmobiling.
Yeah,
when we do get the snow and the trails are open, you can do hundreds of miles easy. I mean, Yeah, on a good day, I usually do 80 to like 100 miles just on the sled through trails. But you can ride from one side of the state to the other if you want it through trails. Like, it all interconnects.
Damn. So, that's actually nuts.
Yeah, I've learned a lot through snowmobiling. I've done a lot of smart things and not so smart things on a snowmobile. But that's definitely the sketchiest thing I own and do, I would say, though.
Wait, do you just own one snowmobile?
I just have one sled. Me and my dad have matching sleds. So
you call the snowmobile sleds?
Yeah, we call them sleds.
Okay.
SLEDS, or you call them snowmobiles.
Yeah.
We call them sleds for short.
Got you. So, this episode is sponsored by May's Tropical Sea Moss, a healthy taste of home, with 12 out of 13 vitamins and 92 out of 102 minerals. Great boost of energy, get you lifted, make you feel good. Just no other drink out here has this much nutrients and vitamins, minerals in one go. May's Tropical Sea Moss is a healthy taste of home. Tastes good, mood enhancing, will have you feeling good. Everything about it is amazing. Check it out, May's Tropical Sea Moss.
I haven't tried this yet, so.
Nick has the soursop flavor. If you're not familiar, right now we only got soursop, guava, and passion fruit. Right now I'm drinking passion fruit and Nick is drinking guava. So here we go. First reactions.
It's definitely thick, like you talked about.
Yeah,
it's good, though.
You gotta just shake, though. You know what I'm saying? But you like it? Mm-hmm. Be honest, bro. Is it like
It reminds me. Okay, it's like a smoothie but thick, right?
Yeah.
You take the smoothie and you take half the water out of it. There you go. No, I actually like it. I dig it.
Okay, cool.
It's cool.
You heard it here first. I dig it.
I work out a bunch, so
okay.
I would definitely take this like after a workout or something.
Yeah, and it could also be used as pre-workout, after-workout, just because of the boost of energy it gives you. All of those minerals and vitamins, bro. Yeah. Come on.
Or if there's a day I'm struggling to eat a good breakfast, this
why not
top you off.
Yes, sir. And when you buy in bulk, it's also cheaper, so keep that in mind. Back to the episode. But
there we go.
So let's get deeper into like what you're doing with this, like with the car dealership and stuff. You like with what we did in Dolphin Tank and what you're trying to get into. Mm-hmm. Car dealerships, you want to kind of make videos, what you want to do is make videos and kind of showcase the features of the car, what the car has to offer, just show the car. And the way you're going to do that is if you go to a dealership, you scan the QR code, or you could also find the video on the dealer's website.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to go deeper into that. If I missed anything,
I will definitely. But a little background on that. So, I just genuinely love anything with like wheels or like an engine. I've always grown up around this stuff. Like my dad's had different cars and stuff. I've always like learned to like work on cars, different vehicles. The stupidest stuff will make me entertained. So I really kind of love like anything outdoorsy and so forth. So it's not so much like even a business thing. It's like a passion background.
Yeah,
so, I just love to be around cars. I love to be around PowerSport stuff. Recently even got into boating. So I love being around boats. So it just gives me a really great opportunity to be around like all this different equipment of different sorts and like mechanical backgrounds.
Yep.
And, it allows me to be like hands-on and around this stuff and enjoy it. And as well, I actually really just genuinely in love like video production. A lot of people, like we talk about the editing, they're like, oh my God. And I don't mind it. I've learned to kind of enjoy it because I'm working on like something that I'm passionate about.
Exactly.
So the editing I've actually kind of learned to enjoy, which to some people sounds crazy, but I'll sit down. I do it in periods though. I usually film over 2-3 days, and 6-7 hours later I'll have a finished product. And yeah,
bro, I definitely understand the do it in periods. Sometimes I get it done in just one sit down. Mm-hmm. Because the only thing that really messes me up is that my camera has the 12 minute recording time. So the only time I really have to get things together is having that continuation for the every 12 minutes, patching that together. Like if you ever watch one of my episodes, you will see that there's always a like a uncontinuous, you know what I'm saying, every 12 minutes. So that's the only thing when it comes to me editing. And I've been trying to like outsource more to get my audio sound better and everything like that, because that's not really my interest and stuff like that. But hell yeah.
Right. But so getting back to like when I'm branching out to
we got off topic big time.
No, I'm gonna circle back though. So yeah, automotive stuff, right? I love cars, all that stuff. So automotive, it's another outlet for me. I've been actually in the last couple of weeks or so, I've been since Dolphin Tank, they've kind of tinkered back at me the idea with the PowerSport stuff.
Yeah.
They even mention RVs. I'm not gonna get into RVs. I don't know those really, and I don't know. I don't think I'd ever own a camper. That's just not me. I don't know. Maybe, but no, I love boats though. So where I'm going with this is I actually kind of want to get into marine stuff. So maybe even video overviews of boats and stuff I think would be dope. So, that's another thing to look into this summer. I got a huge summer planned for me. I'm going to be talking to a lot of people. I got to see where I land deals and who wants to do what. And, just kind of grow. I just got to start somewhere, start landing more deals with dealerships. It's not every day people walk into dealerships offering to make videos for them and make it. So, I definitely have my own niche and people love it. So, I'm definitely going to be making more of the PowerSport stuff. I'm not stopping that, of course, for my family.
Hell yeah.
But I also want to branch out and do other things that are going to make me more money, right? So the automotive stuff's big. I mentioned the boat thing. That's just a very early development idea. Like, this is the first time talking about it.
Do you have connections to boat dealers, or even, like, do you own a boat yourself?
So my family owns a boat, so
Nice.
I'm familiar, but I'm not close with any like boat dealerships or anything like that. The car stuff too. I was kind of lucky. We bought my vehicle like a couple months ago, so I kind of had an in with the dealership. One of the managers there.
Exactly.
And I talked to him. He seemed interested. He gave me the president of like the whole dealership, because most dealerships have like 5 different brands they sell, so they usually have like a head president and stuff. So I got his number. I called him right up and had a couple conversations, and spreading my name around a little bit in the dealership, and got a call back. And so I got my first dealer that's interested, and this is a little bit different than what I'm doing right now. They kind of more special requested. They're like, we could use some videos in our service department for BMW. Yep. And they asked if I could maybe make like 2 videos for them. I'm like, absolutely. So, it's just a way, it's a great way to get my foot in the door and experience out of it. I got to see how these dealerships work, right? Like, my family owns a dealership, but it's different than some of these multi-million-dollar dealerships. They got some serious money and sizing going on. So it's a little different atmosphere, but
I hear that, bro. Honestly though, but that's the direction you're going, bro. As long as you appreciate it, and you not appreciate it, but I guess appreciate it, but like enjoy what you're doing. Matter of fact, I guess that's the words I'm looking for. Definitely. Enjoy it, bro, and hell yeah, bro.
Like I wake up and I look forward to doing it.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of people that don't have that, so I'm very fortunate for that.
Hell
definitely,
yeah.
And stuff.
So I hear that, and the fact that, I mean, bro, and it's just cool that what you're doing. I've always been interested in, like, because I always watch videos of motorsports and shit like that, and then just to know somebody who makes one, bro. And I gotta hang out with you over the summertime, bro. If that's the way you live in, I gotta hang out with you. I gotta come spend some time in Albany, man, for real. But like what? So when it comes down to that thing, like that thing meaning like the cars, the cars and stuff like that, have you got started on that yet, like with like the car aspect of your channel?
So I don't have any videos right now like of car stuff, right? The dealership though, like, they're interested in some video production. I've talked to them about what I do and stuff. So we have some stuff kind of on paper, but I don't have anything like signed off, right? But they're looking for some videos for like their BMW service department, so they want stuff about like brakes and tires and It sounds like it'd be something to be sent like out on an email list. So anyone that's a new or returning customer getting BMW work done, not to like crap talk BMW owners, but if you're owning an $80,000 new BMW, you're probably not doing the service yourself, right?
Probably not.
Probably not. So these videos will be sent out to people getting service work done or that have had service work done. And you know, like when you get your car like serviced, if at a dealership, they usually let you know like levels of like how low your tires are, or they let you know your brakes are coming up. So I'm assuming that they would be sending these videos out to people when their stuff is getting low, and they maybe don't need to have it changed yet, or they're on like they're borderline if they should do it or not. So it basically kind of convince them and demonstrate why it should be done and so forth, and what that really kind of entails.
That's pretty fire still, though.
Yeah, so I'm making 2 videos. So one about brakes, one about tires. They didn't, again, explain too much about how they're going to implement it, but that doesn't really affect me too much either.
It doesn't.
That's not my problem.
You're the creator of it,
Yeah, I make the video. They use it for their gain. So.
Yep. So,
But this is going back to that though. So this is just like a step in the door for me, because this is my way into dealership. If they're happy with the content, it goes well. We'll probably make more videos and work together. So
get on more.
It's a long-term thing.
Yeah, get one dealership and you could get as many as you can.
Yeah,
so.
And it makes it look good too, because if another dealership asks if any other clients or dealers that I've worked with, I can I have a list. So
exactly. Yeah, but I definitely think that's a good way to go, like branch out from what you're doing. But like another thing I had to ask you, what are ways you think you could expand this? You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're in school right now. You don't have much time to, like, right now specifically. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it hard? Well, before we actually go into the expanding this, you know what I'm saying? In like just the motorsports part of it, not because you are doing other things with it, like the car dealerships and stuff like that. But just this, like that aspect, motorsports. But before we even go into that, do you think it's hard, the fact that you're in school right now and you could only go home on the weekends, to actually keep this going? Like, not keep it going, but like to maintain it?
Absolutely. So I don't even have a car on campus sophomore year.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
So, my parents pick me up, and it's like a 2-hour drive. Now, my parents love to like get out and drive. So,
yeah, so they love
for
it.
them, it's like a short vacation.
Yeah.
So they actually enjoy it. They don't dread it. So that's also part of it. But no, it's definitely made it difficult, because when I'm home, like I am thoroughly working at the dealership full time. It's not like I don't go there just to goon around and have a good time. Like I do get put to work, and I make sure I'm of use to my family. So,
Yeah.
It's not all fun and games. I know there's some people that kind of think that, like, oh, well, you get to go drive a side-by-side. It's like, yeah, I get to go pull it out from outside when it's pouring rain out and the seat's soaking wet, and I get my butt all wet. So, it's not always super fun, but,
Yeah.
it definitely has its perks and its benefits, and, it's allowed me to start this great business and expand from there. So, more recently I've been trying to balance it out. Like if I'm home, let's say I'm home for 3 days, I'll be working probably a day and a half, and then the other day I'll set aside just purely to film and make a video. And, it's also a struggle too, because with the pandemic and everything, we don't have everything or many things, right? A lot of stuff we get is duplicates. So what really sucks is when I go home, I have an opportunity to film, and the stuff that's there is the same stuff I've already filmed. So I can't film the same thing again.
Yeah.
And then like the best payoff will be that my dad will send me a photo 3 days later that like a hot item will come out that I've been just wanting to film forever. And then it's going out, so I won't even see it.
Because you're in school.
Because I'm in school.
Oh, so that sucks.
So the time I'm home, I'm usually filming a video or 2. I actually did pretty well over like winter break and stuff. So, but I'm trying to average like every other week. I want to average like every 2 weeks an upload for me. That's what I'd like for the PowerSport stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have some people that say, well, I should upload sooner and stuff. It really depends when I get my hands on stuff. Right?
Exactly.
So I'm gonna average every 2 weeks, maybe every week. I have to see. I'm gonna grind out this summer. But it really depends what's there for me to film. That's the biggest struggle.
Yeah, because like you said, the only access to these types of machinery is through your through the company, right?
Yeah, through the dealership, my family's dealership.
So shout out the dealership, bro.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
So Jaff Motors, that's the name of our shop. It's located in Scotia Glenville, New York, which is like Schenectady, Albany area. Of anyway, they do Honda and Yamaha PowerSport stuff. So again, side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, dirt bikes. They do generators. They do all the accessory stuff. They have a whole service department there as well. But yeah, we've been doing it for a long time.
So if you need
something, you let me know or let them know.
Jaff Motors, one more time. Description will be
JAF Motors.
Everything will be in the description, so don't forget to check them out.
Yeah, and I have a link on from my YouTube too. You can directly find the website.
Exactly. All his information is gonna be there, so yes, sir. But okay, so next question, the question I was gonna say, the follow-up question to what I was gonna ask you is the fact that it's just your parents, like the family's business.
Yeah.
How would you say that you could expand the motorsports side of things with like the fact that like it's just it's just the family business, you know what I mean? Like you're not doing it for, like you said, a multi-million-dollar company that you have toys to play with for days.
Like why do I only do the stuff like that's there?
No, I know why you only do it for your family's company. It makes more sense because of competition.
Mm-hmm.
But how could you expand it only doing it for your family's company?
I mean, yeah, the videos I've obviously like worked up to making them better to like be more engaging, and I let people know about the business and how to find it through my videos.
Yep.
Something I want to work on over the summer too is finding ways to implement the videos into the dealership. So when you're like at the shop too, these videos like exist and they're purpose built. It's kind of the same idea with the automotive stuff with the QR codes. So
sorry, do y'all have a screen up in the shop showing your videos?
There is a TV, but some reason it likes to quit out, so every day I have to pull it back up. So
okay.
I need to figure something out there, but I want to get a poster put up in the shop that lets them know that my business exists and these videos help them. Because
you should
every time my dad goes to sell something, he's always letting them know that the video exists for it.
Yeah.
Or he's asking me, Nick, did you make a video on this yet? And I'm like,
You know what you should do? Get one of those standing posters of yourself.
Yeah. So
Bricknick verified.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I definitely the physical like stuff I want to work on this summer. Like I got all brand new business cards this spring.
Got you.
The stickers and stuff, which is a great start. But I definitely want to get some kind of poster or banner up that lets people know the videos exist and how to find them. I think that would be a really great asset.
Wait, I have a question. The same way that you want to implement the QR codes on cars at car dealerships, do you have QR codes on the items at your family's dealership?
So I could.
What, bro? That's the idea. Why don't you do it?
So, because that's been like a new idea in the last month or two.
Okay.
I've been at school and I haven't had time to go print that stuff out.
Yeah, bro, you should.
But no,
definitely.
I'm gonna get stuff printed out for like the ATVs and side by sides. I don't touch motorcycles really. I could.
You should. Isn't it in the same category?
It's a different like audience, believe it or not. Like it is a different audience.
How, bro?
It just is. Like motorcycle people are different than like ATV people. Someone's gonna take that the wrong way. I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's different. It's different interests and stuff. The motorcycle stuff's great, but I don't know. I like focusing on the dirt end with that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
But motorcycle is dirt though.
Motorcycle's road.
Well, okay.
But
I'm the type of person, I put things into categories.
Yeah.
So when you said motorcycle, I was also thinking about dirt bikes too. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, so you focus on dirt bikes, but not motorcycles.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's the thing that I was putting it all into one category, bro. You know what I'm saying? But there's a difference, I guess.
I mean, again, the motorcycles isn't something I've touched, and I can totally do that.
Yeah.
It's just, again, it comes down to like the time factor.
Because Let me tell you why. Cause I'm from New York City, bro. We got dirt bikes on the concrete road, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They drive quads down there too. Like
on the concrete. Yeah, that's what we do,
They do
bro.
it back in Albany too. Like
Yeah.
there'll be a story on the news that they confiscated like 15 dudes' ATVs.
I'm dead. That's funny as hell. That actually makes news in Albany.
Yeah,
that doesn't even make
yeah.
news in New York City anymore.
No, well, that's a daily occurrence probably.
L-
I know
it
happens
is.
in Albany.
It is.
It happens in Albany all the time, and there's a huge like busting of it. I don't know why.
No,
Like
it happens in New York literally every day. I said New York, but like when I say like New York City, that's what I meant to say. Like it happens in New York City literally every day, bro.
I think there's more pressing things for them to crack down on, so I don't know why they're pressing on that. But
exactly.
that's a different topic.
Oh my god, bro.
That's a whole nother topic.
Get the drugs, not the bikes.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree.
But yeah, bro. Like the dirt bikes, pretty cool, because that's what I'm mostly into. You know what I'm saying? I have watched, like I told you, I don't know why I was not subscribed on the podcast page, but I am subscribed on my personal YouTube, like Malin Gatno, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've watched the dirt bikes and stuff, but bro, I'm not gonna front, bro. What I really like, bro, is when like the winter stuff.
Okay.
I know that's not. I don't know if
now
that's.
why the winter stuff? I have a funny story for that, but now why do you like the winter stuff?
Because I could relate to this.
Yeah.
Like attaching a plow to my ATV and going outside and having fun. Bro, we had a plow. I forgot how long ago it was, bro. But we had an ATV, bro. It got taken by the cops. And I forgot what the story behind it, but I guess they didn't have the papers for it, so they couldn't get it back. And we had a plow, kind of like this one right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we had a plow like this one. I don't know if this is yellow or green or orange.
No,
I'm colorblind, so.
I love snow plowing. I mean, if we're on the topic, that's a whole other business I've done and still do. So
okay.
We still got to talk about all my other businesses I've done. We haven't even talked about that because we're just talking about the PowerSport stuff right now. But no, the snow stuff's fun. I actually, this winter, I was dreading it last fall. Like, what am I going to do this winter? Because the year before, I filmed in the garage, and it was dark, and it was just cold. I didn't like it. The videos didn't come out good. They didn't really have good traction for whatever reason.
Okay.
This winter, I went outside in the cold. I went and filmed, got it done, and I actually really liked it. I thought it came out pretty cool. You know, the snow in the background made the stuff pop. So
hell yeah, it did, bro.
I actually enjoyed it. So what the ATVs, like, there's a lot to go over if you're going to put a snowplow on something. So that video is, like, longer. That one's another, like, 8 minutes longer. Because I usually try to stay around that 10 to 12-minute mark.
Yeah.
I'm finding anything that's right at that 10-minute mark is better because...
No, oh, my God. On you, bro.
Because attention span is awful
yes,
nowadays.
Bro.
Due to stupid stuff like TikTok and whatnot, people, like, they zone out so fast. If you don't... You have to track them in the first 20, 30 seconds of your video. Because if you don't, they're done.
Because
now... I'm going to keep cutting you off.
Sorry.
To get rid of my thought here. But no, like my stuff though, I'm lucky because I have a wide range audience. I get younger kids because there's some of the younger, like the smaller dirt bike stuff I do. And I also get older people that are maybe more handicapped because I do the side-by-sides. They want to get around. They have larger properties and stuff. And there's just a huge range of like audience. But yeah. I'm trying to wonder what my thought was there, but that's what I came up with.
You're right, bro. It is a range of audience because you have people who want to see what this could do. You know what I'm saying? A Honda CRF redesign review, like the latest one, 2020. That's a video I would probably go look at if I'm trying to go look at a Honda CRF for, to buy in the city or something like that. And like you said, you get people who want to see stuff like that to go ride it on their property. But like I was saying, like the short videos, I just realized that recently, bro, how important they are because you watch YouTubers like fucking Mr. Beast and shit like that, and he literally puts a year's video into 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's a whole nother category.
Yeah, I know.
On with his stuff,
yeah, but I'm just saying though, like you could tell that the short videos are what is what's getting him out there even more and getting the views out there, bro, because bro, all his videos are between 20 and like 10 million. Like
crazy.
Yeah, bro, all his videos are between 10 and 20 minutes. Now, for me, for example, when I post a 40-minute video on YouTube, you see my spike go tremendously down,
If I look
bro.
at one of my videos that's like 20 minutes long, it just slowly goes down.
Exactly.
If there's like a high point of video, it might come up a little bit. But yeah, no, like it's crazy. I have people of all different backgrounds, locations. The cool thing with YouTube, it tells you like where everyone's from. You know, I'm huge majority, 65% United States, for example. I have, Canadian people, from Mexico, Australia, so forth. Ages is actually interesting. So
why you say that?
25% is 25 to 34-year-olds. 35 to 44-year-olds is another 25%. I have a good 7% of people that are over 65 watch my videos.
Oh, wow.
And then I have additional.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, like that middle category. And then, you know, for some reason, I got 6.8% females watch my videos. So, believe it or not, there are females that watch my videos. So, yeah.
I don't know why you said it like that, but it was kind of funny.
But 93% is male, though, that watch my videos.
Yeah.
I actually just thought it would be less. I thought it would be like 99 to 1% ratio, so.
Okay. Yeah, I hear that.
Definitely. No, my videos are constantly changing, like quality-wise. Like, I'm constantly trying to make them more compact, more, like, better info, but that's still very straightforward to someone that doesn't really know anything to still have a good grasp of it. So I still stick to like the same information, but like shorter period and quicker and smoother, and you know, and I've been trying to get more like riding footage and stuff, so it gets people more engaged. So constantly changing it up.
Yeah, no, I love this. I love what you're doing.
When people watch those videos, they just love. They want to hear it start up. They want to hear it run and drive.
Yeah.
Like that's what they're there for. But they also want to understand like how they're going to use it. Where's everything located?
Because you're doing a service to people, bro.
Yeah.
You're deadass. You deadass are doing a service to people, because people could literally go up. People could literally go to YouTube and not have to actually get the video of the bike not actually have to have the bike in front of them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's crazy. Like I've helped a lot of people like buy their stuff. I've had people that telling me, Nick, I'm stuck between these two models. I'll respond back to your comment, and they get back to me a couple weeks later like, I got it, I love it, thank you. I'm like, okay, where's I wouldn't mind a little incentive or something, some kind of payoff.
Looking for a delicious and nutritious boost? Check out Maze Tropical Sea Moss. Their wild-crafted fruit-infused sea moss drinks and gel are made from the finest quality fruits and sea moss sourced from St. Lucia, providing you with 92 out of 102 minerals, 12 out of 13 vitamins. These drinks are perfect for starting your day with a burst of energy, refueling as the day goes by, or replenishing after a workout. With passion fruit, guava, and soursop flavors, each drink has a natural sweetener and is a healthier alternative to sugar-sweetened beverages. The sea moss gel, offered in 5 flavors, is a versatile product that can be used as a thickening agent, a binding agent, or even as a face mask. These items are made to order, ensuring that you receive the freshest products available. Try Maze Tropical Sea Moss products today and discover the benefits of sea moss and fresh fruit in one tasty package. Wonderful question. So I had a question for you, bro. I wanted to talk to you about like other stuff like banshees and stuff like that. Y'all don't mess with banshees at the dealership?
The old banshees?
Yeah, man. Okay.
Well, do you think anyone here knows what a banshee is?
I mean, if you don't know what a banshee is, go search up a banshee, but I don't think so.
Yeah. It's basically a sport quad from like the 90s, early 2000s by Yamaha, and it was extremely popular, and they're extremely sought after. They go for crazy money if you have one nowadays.
I'm going to put an image right here.
Yeah. I never really got into that stuff. I mean, I've never owned a sport quad. Okay. Eventually, I'd love to own a Yamaha Raptor, like the YZF 450R.
Okay.
But those are like 10 grand, right? So I don't have 10 grand. And if I did, I'd be spending it on something else. I don't have a video on one.
The YZF is more expensive than a Banshee?
Well, they don't make a Banshee anymore.
No, but you could still get Banshees, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say they're probably roughly going to cost you around the same money. Yeah.
Bro, you
And
can
one
get
thing's
Banshees for
brand new, and one thing's used from 20 years ago.
well, yeah, but Banshees price never goes down.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
like 1990 something Banshees, $3,000, bro.
More than that.
That's
If they're mint, if they're real mint,
Yeah.
like I've seen ones go upwards of $8,000, like
exactly,
10 grand,
bro.
12 grand.
But
It's
you're
crazy.
proving my point, though. What I was trying to ask, like, I thought Banshees were the most expensive ATVs out there.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, what kind of question you're asking? Are we talking about used or new?
Mint.
Mint. I mean, if you're
good,
going
new,
mint,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, I'd say it's up there. I mean, I don't research crazy to super old stuff. I mean, I have an old Honda 4Trax, which is like the most iconic four-wheeler ever. That was like the first real four-wheeler, right?
Okay.
So those are extremely sought after by Honda because they're like indestructible. They're pretty neat. So I actually own one of those, and I love it. No, I've never been one to really get into the Banshees. The look of them just has stirred me away. I don't like the
For
look.
real?
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah.
So
And
you
I'm
like
not a big two-stroke guy either, which I
Oh,
get a lot of
yeah.
controversy for. So
I'm
that's
a-
also has to do with it.
I'm a big two-stroke guy,
I love
bro.
my four-stroke stuff.
So damn, nah. These are like touring ATV.
Yeah. So those are all like
ATVs,
work
bro.
stuff. So the one on the far left there, that's at the 4Trax, right? So that's a 91, I believe. So that's my oldest one. So that one's over 30 years old now. All my quads I've completely torn through and rebuilt too. So those have all been completely apart. The orange one is my most iconic one. That's my first ATV I ever got. I think I got that. Oh jeez, I think I was a freshman in high school. I got that freshman. I think like winter freshman year in high school or something like that. That or sophomore year, maybe sophomore year fall high school. But yeah. So that's a 2000 Rancher ES. It's a 350cc air cooled, full four-wheel drive, winch and a plow, and that's where I started making money. And that that has actually a huge story and sentimental value to me. That orange one, because that was my first ATV. It's made me actually a lot of money, not from YouTube though, from plowing and stuff. And this is another one of my outside businesses, which we haven't talked about. Snow plowing. I've done a lot of snow plowing over the years. With my ATV. I've done, I would have multiple clients in the winter. I would plow every time we'd get a snowstorm. I'd come with the ATV. I'd plow it. People love it. Gets the job done. It's fun because I'm using a quad. I'm not using a giant truck. My expenses, gas is cheap. They don't burn much gas. It does take some work and time out of you, though. You're out in the elements and so forth.
And you could charge as much as the truck, because you're doing the same job.
Yeah. But no, that's great. And then the red one on the far right, that's a 13. That's fuel injected. That's my newest one. I love it.
This is 13?
Yeah. That's a 2013. So that's a 420 liquid cooled. It's fuel injected too, so no carbs or chokes. It's actually really quick. I love it.
I'm not really into the look. Like those are like tours, you go on vacation.
So those are like
Rica.
those are utility. They go under utility. I love it because like I work my stuff, right?
I like more stuff like this, bro.
I don't, for what I do, again, like I use the quads around the shop and stuff, so I'm constantly hauling pallets, moving metal.
Yeah,
and,
these are for that though. These are for what you're doing.
I work them, right? I
Exactly.
work them. I put them to work. So I need stuff like that, right? I would love a sport quad eventually, but that's down the road when I have more land to ride.
Hell yeah.
I definitely want side by sides and I will have a collection in 5-10 years. Trust me, I will have a collection. So,
but I think I don't know if you want to look at this real quick.
Okay.
So,
you want briefly talk about some of my early stuff I've done?
Yeah, briefly, real quick, and let's close this up, man.
Yeah. So I talked about I've done snow plowing. My first actual business I've ever ran was lawn mowing. I used to mow 5-6 driveways, yards. I was thinking
yeah. That's
five or 6 properties I would have going each summer. I started doing that. I want to say right around 8th grade. I started doing lawn mowing. I did it all through high school. I still got a couple. I don't know if I'll do them this year, but I still have some people that like me to do it. So that's something I do on the side. I've done like I'm trying to think of the name. I've done some like Yeah. I don't know. I lost my thought there. But no, I've done that. I've done snow plowing. I've done a few other things here and there too. Like, I've done landscaping work. Everything I've done was like self-employed, right? I grew up in a setting where we were essentially self-employed. Like, my dad's the owner of the business.
Exactly.
So, I've always looked up to him, and so for me, it's always like I've always had this idea. I want to be self-employed. I don't want to have a boss. I don't want someone that's always going to be yelling at me and have requirements. I kind of want to, my work ethic and what I put forward is what I'm going to get out of it.
Yep, I hear that. No, that's a fact though, bro. That's the way I look at it too. I didn't have that growing up, but even if I didn't, bro, that's the way I thought growing up, So
Definitely.
Yeah, bro. But you want to call it an episode?
We can call it a day. Yeah. We can finish it up.
But yo, I actually appreciate you being on here. Check out his YouTube, Bricknick.
It's one word. Don't overthink it.
Exactly.
I've had people ask me, how do I spell it? I'm like,
Brick
it's just Brick
Nick.
and Nick, and it's one word. Don't
search that up.
They love
bro.
to put a space in there. Don't put a space.
Yep. But okay, guys, I think this will be it for this episode. This was a good one. If your host Malin and my guest
Nick, thank you guys again.
Yes, sir. This is the Everything and Anything podcast, the most unprofessional podcast out there. No set agenda, no set design. We just get it done, bro. Wherever we are, we get it done. Don't forget to check out the Instagram, Spotify. Most importantly, the Spotify, Instagram. Share post, like a post. Go check out the YouTube. Go share a video, like a video, comment on a video. Do something, bro. It's deeply appreciated when y'all do. And go check out Maze Tropical Sea Moss. This video was brought to you by Maze Tropical Sea Moss. Go check it out. We got the sea moss. Super good for you, and gives you a boost of energy that we all deserve and we all need. I appreciate you for being here today, bro. And
Absolutely.
This being really dope.
Me.
Hell yeah, bro. This was a dope episode, bro. We got to do a second one.
We got
kind of continue this conversation.
We got to do a follow-up sometime.
Hell yeah, bro.
In a couple months.
Definitely. When things are rolling.
Because we still got more to talk about here.
Hell yeah, bro.
We didn't cover everything, so I still got more up my sleeve. So.
But I know you do. You always do.
I always do. People don't like that, but
nah,
that's
bro.
how I roll.
Fuck what people don't like, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I appreciate you being here. It was a good episode.
It was a good one.
And peace, guys. Appreciate you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Yo, bro.